So today we are discussing ICOs. Don't forget to subscribe. So first off, we need to know what an ICO stands for. An ICO simply means an initial coin offering. Let's try and find a difference between an ICO and the already popular IPOs. An IPO is an initial public offering. This is where a company that's already existing decides to issue shares to the public for the very first time. So in IPOs, companies say, okay, I want to go public, give everyone a chance to buy into my existing company and then become part owners of my company. This is the big difference between an ICO and an IPO. An ICO does not give you ownership of a company. You can buy $50 million worth. You don't own even 1% of the company. Unlike an IPO, where if you buy 20% worth of the company shares, you become a 20% owner of the company. Let's say we have a great idea, right? What are the available options? We can decide to go to the bank for a loan. We can walk to a venture capital firm and get some funding, or we can do an ICO. Okay, so let's say we have a great idea and we want to decentralize the movie industry, whatever that means. It's based on blockchain. We decide to call our coin BoxOffice Coin, right? Interesting name we have there. And what are the things we need? First off, we need a team, a solid team. You realize that most successful ICOs bring together industry experts in different areas. You see someone with 10 years experience in movie analytics, something strange just to wow you to believe that this ICO is the next big thing. The next thing we need is a white paper. A white paper is simply a document that tells you what we intend to do with this ICO. So you read our ICO, tell you this ICO intends to raise funds to transform the movie industry, and you'll be so wowed by this idea, and then you want to invest everything you've saved in this ICO. We need a roadmap to tell investors basically where we are today, what we expect to be in 2019, where we expect to be in 2020, to give people an idea of what the ICO is about. We need a landing page, which is basically a website, right, to let people know that, okay, this is where you can read more about my ICO, this is where you can invest, to give them information. And you need community site presence, social media. You need people to hype you on the various social media platforms, because that is what will make your ICO popular. You need to get some people who are very good at programming to code and write the relevant blockchain script for you in undertaking the ICO. And finally, common sense. We just ask people to send us money in exchange for some BoxOffice coins. So what happens in an ICO is, give me money and I'll give you BoxOffice coins, right? So most people, you either send through Bitcoin, you send Ethereum, or you can send fiat money, which is physical cash, and then you get some BoxOffice coin. Easy so far, right? Okay, now what happens? You have some BoxOffice coin. Now it's up to you to hope that a lot of people will use BoxOffice Coin, and that BoxOffice Coin will be in high circulation, and hopefully BoxOffice Coin will go up in price, and hopefully you make a huge profit. This is a sure recipe for failure. What if nobody uses BoxOffice Coin? What if it doesn't become popular? What happens? What happens to your funds? What happens to your money? BoxOffice Coin is a big failure. Your money is lost, but don't forget the investors, those who raise the funds, have your money. So they have the funds, but you are now holding something that is very worthless. That is a big risk with ICOs, but there's a good side of ICOs. Let me show you. Now, in the year 2017, some companies raised quite a lot of money. You can see from the list that Filecoin raised $257 million from an ICO. Yeah, they showed their white paper to the public, showed them their website, showed them their team, and said, listen, we have this idea that's going to change the world. Give me your money, have some Filecoin in exchange, and hopefully it goes up in price. You can see Tezos raised $232 million. EOS raised $197 million. You can see it goes in a very interesting phenomenon. ICOs are not a sure recipe for disaster, but you need to be careful. Do not invest in an ICO with an amount of money you are not willing to lose. A recent research proved that more than half of ICOs end in failure. So just be careful before you invest in the seemingly next big thing. All right. I hope this helped, and don't forget to subscribe. Join us on Facebook, connect with us on LinkedIn, and if you have any questions, do not forget to leave it in the comment section below.